Hi there, my name's Jo Haslam. I'm the co-youth officer for Morecambe Lunesdale's Labour Party, and I've been out door knocking today in Torres Home for our amazing Labour candidate Lizzi Collinge, and I hope you all go out and vote for her on December 12th. Vote Labour for the many, not the few. Now, we're currently on our lunch break, and I'm filming a video at Lancaster and Morecambe College. I'm a former student union president of the college a very long time ago, and I remember about 8 years ago, before I got elected student union president, before I got elected student governor, back when I was just a class rep, in my first ever student council meeting, and in my class rep election campaign, I'd been very vocal about my politics. And so in my first ever student council meeting, somebody asked me, what is it I actually want to achieve in terms of free education campaigning? And I saw no reason to lie. I told them exactly what I thought. I said I wanted to create a national education service for the many, not the few, like the NHS, but for education, delivering free, democratic, liberated, sustainable, renewable, free education for all citizens, unconditionally, from the cradle to the grave, complete with student grants. And of course, I was laughed at. I was told to be more practical. I was told to be more realistic. I was told that was never going to happen. Now, 8 years later, I am very proud to be one of the youth officers for a Labour Party which is committed to doing just that. Lesson of the story: never let anyone tell you what is or isn't possible. Anything is possible if you are prepared to work hard enough for it. That's what this college does. It works hard non-stop. This college does an amazing thing. It takes in students with no qualifications from school whatsoever, like they did with me when I was just 18 years old. No GCSEs, no qualifications whatsoever. And they send us away again to some of the best universities in the country. That is the amazing work that this college does. And over the course of my time here at the college, being student union president, class rep and student governor, time and time again, at one point during the time of David Cameron and George Osborne, it was practically every month we learn of more cuts to the college, more cuts to further education. The NHS nursing bursaries were scrapped. EMA, 30 quid a week for all students in full-time education, was scrapped. And it really hit the FE sector, and this college was forced to make decisions that it should never have had to make in terms of funding and funding allocation. Some of those decisions I agreed with, some of them I didn't, but regardless, they always did their best to help the students of this college through the hardest of times that the Tories put them through. And they should never have been put in that situation in the first place. But we have a chance to change that once and for all on December 12th, which is why I implore you to vote Labour, vote Lizzi Collinge to be our next MP for Morecambe and Lunesdale, vote Cat Smith to be the next Labour, to be re-elected as the Labour MP for Lancaster and Fleetwood, vote to put Jeremy Corbyn in number 10, and vote for a national education service for the many, not the few. I wanted to come back here this year to study and do an access course so I could go to uni next year, but unfortunately the college was left with no choice but to cut the course because of all the latest funding cuts brought by this Tory government. Now I have to study in Blackpool, and don't get me wrong, Blackpool and the Fylde College is an amazing college. I highly recommend it, but it does mean I have to spend a fortune on train tickets, and I'm not a rich person. I'm on universal credit. I'm really struggling. But the worst thing is there's people a lot worse off than me who would not be able to afford that and would be missing out on their education because of these dreadful Tory cuts. So on December 12th, I'll say it one last time and then I will let you go. Vote Labour for the many, not the few. Vote for a national education service for the many, not the few. Thank you.